Hello brothers and welcome back to another video. So today is going to be the Octarius mission briefing, hopes, wants, dreams, everything that I would like to see, everything that I think they're going to show off during this preview. We've only got 3 days left and they've actually given us another clue today, and it's actually getting me more excited for this preview. So let's jump in and let's get talking. So just a little summary for those of you who have been AFK, you've been out the loop. This Saturday we are getting a brand new preview event. It's solely dedicated to Warhammer 40,000. I think they've took the advice now from the community and they're actually doing events dedicated to their certain game systems, which for me, I love, because sometimes when they were doing the AOS stuff and they said 40k was going to be attached to it, it was more AOS than 40k, and then the 40k people were coming away from the event more frustrated and mad than you should do. It's nice that they're actually doing these events separate now. I think that's a really good thumbs up from GW. Now, what they've teased already is Death Corps of Krieg, Tyranids, and Orcs. We know the Orcs are getting this big release now. I think most of the preview is going to be dedicated to the Orcs. The Orcs, we know, are getting that big army. They're getting that refresh with the Beast Snaggers. We've yet to see like the big Orc War Boss. We've yet to see like the new vehicle, the great white, squig thing, and I'm sure we're going to see like the new boys. Everything like that is going to be unrevealed for the Orcs. So that's really nothing new when it comes to the reveals. What my thing is like, what else are they going to show us? What are they going to get us hyped about going forward now in the future? Now today, Games Workshop actually put this image out in the background. Look at this. Just look at this image for a second. Now let's get the first thing out the way first. Octarius mission briefing, because I know a lot of people have been messaging me about this. That is indeed in the same font as Kill Team, and as I've been saying, Kill Team is coming forward in a big way now with Games Workshop. I've been told that they're investing a lot of time into it, into like the new rule system. I don't know what the new rules will involve, but GW really want to make this game a big game. A part of that, they're attaching two armies to it. One is going to be the Plastic Death Corps, which we've talked about in the previous video, and Orcs. And a lot of people have been speculating, it's going to be Orc Commandos versus Death Corps of Krieg Plastic. Again, I don't know what the model's going to look like. I don't know anything like that. I haven't seen anything like that. So I'm really going to be surprised, hopefully, when they show it off this Saturday. It would be awesome to see new Orc Commandos and new Plastic Death Corps. I think that would be an absolutely massive win. But the big thing that stands out for me on this one, when it says 3 days to go, is that you have a Inquisition symbol and you have a Tyranid skull. And I'm getting quite hyped about this because the potential now for new models is not just Orcs or Imperium, it's actually getting to the Tyranid levels, potentially. Potentially they may show off the future going forward, and it may involve the Tyranids, because the Octarius sector of the galaxy, there's Imperium there, there's Orcs there, and of course there's Tyranids there. There's a high fleet fighting Orcs, and the Imperium's got to get involved somehow because it's the Imperium. We always have to put our nose in someone's business. Now, one of the things I always see when I go and do videos like this, like what I'd like to see from events, is Tyranids. Like, people always say, oh, I want new Tyranids, I'm a Tyranid player. We haven't had that love in a very, very long time. And I completely, 100% agree. The Nids need some love. They need some new models. I would argue that I would like to see the lore for the Tyranids actually push forward. Like, instead of like just the tendrils coming in, I would like to see like a bigger bulk of Nids coming forward and actually threatening the galaxy. Like, the Silent King basically came back into play because of the Tyranid threat. Now, for someone, a big character like that, to come back into threat, the Tyranid threat is going to be massive. But I always feel like we don't really see that threat from the Tyranids. Like, as an Imperial player, Chaos is always at like the forefront of our minds. Like, we have to sort out Chaos first. But the Tyranids, I personally think, are a bigger threat than Chaos, because the Tyranids are in the realm of us. Like, Chaos are kind of like in the Chaos realm and they're us, but they can be banished back to Chaos. Nids are not like that. Nids are here, Nids are hungry, and they will wipe out every single person. They don't take slaves or anything like that. They just nom you and then like spew you out and just keep going forward. Now, if your eyes are still on the background of the video, then you'll see some of these rumor images which I think are linked to the Tyranids. I actually do think now that Tyranids are going to be a big part of this preview, and they're going to be getting some models shown off. You can see, like, it kind of looks like some tails and stuff. I know some people have put 2 and 2 together, and it looks like we're definitely getting a new Lictor model. Again, I'm not confirming anything until I actually see, like, the bloody model in front of me. I know there was, like, a little meme image saying this is definitely going to be a new Primaris Lieutenant, and he's got, like, the little Tyranid whip kind of tail and stuff like that. No, it's not going to be anything like that at all. I definitely do think it's Tyranids. Again, these were teased a couple of months back, so this has been a long time coming. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you NID players are finally going to get your love this edition. Now, I think that this Octarius sector is going to not just be kill team dedicated. I think it's going to be everything. I think we're going to get a Warzone book here. I think we're actually going to get new lore a part of this whole different scenario. I think other factions are going to start popping up because of this big war between the Orcs, the Tyranids, and the Imperium. Because again, if you put your eyes to the back of the screen and we look at the 3 days to go poster, you can see an Inquisition symbol and you can see the Tyranid symbol over it. Of course, when there's big threats of Tyranids or, you know, any kind of Xenos threat, the Inquisition, the Ordo Xenos is going to get involved, and they're going to send probably their biggest and their brightest. So potentially, fingers crossed, this could be amazing. We could actually get new Inquisition models, maybe like an Inquisition book, or maybe they can put like Inquisition rules maybe in a Warzone book. I know I hate Warzone books. I like DLC. I've stated this so many times, but I would always want other factions to get rules, and people who play those factions be able to play them properly on the tabletop. I have a few friends that absolutely love the Inquisition. They've been making like little Inquisition forces, but you know, they can't really play it as they intended to. So if they can actually do that and actually bring rules forward and actually play those armies, then that would be fantastic. Plus, again, new models. Who wouldn't love like new Inquisition models, like, you know, badass snipers, badass Inquisitors, just badass, you know, groups of badass people looking absolutely badass. So strap yourself to your seat now, because we're about to go down that rabbit hole, and it's going to be fast, it's going to be furious, it's going to be emotional. There's no family part of it because that meme is absolutely crap. But one of the first questions I always get when it comes to these kind of shows is Primarchs, Varrock. Varrock, where are the Primarchs? Are they returning? Where is Lionel Johnson? Has he woken up from his slumber? And the only thing I can say is that I've literally heard nothing about Primarchs. Well, I have heard something about Angron, but that was a couple of years ago, and some people are still mad that I mentioned that and nothing's come of it. But like I always say, you know, GW doesn't work in a matter of weeks, they work in years. Like, stuff is planned in like 4 or 5 years in advance. So maybe the stuff I heard back then is actually slowly coming to the front of the line, and we'll see it sometime soon. But again, that is just whispers in the wind for now. Do I think we'll get another Loyalist Primarch back anytime soon? No, I do not. I think they're really keeping to the road of Gilliman is the only son that is around at the moment. If you've read, like, you know, some of the Dark Imperium books and everything like that, you'll get more of a sense on what I'm actually talking about. But anything can change, because at the end of the day, Primarchs equal money, and if something that GW love more than anything in the world is money. So, you know, they go together, like, you know, me and Dawn go together because we're so loyal and we're absolutely amazing. I think if we're going to have a chance at seeing anything Space Marine, then it's going to be Black Templars. Oh, he's talking about Black Templars again. Why, Varrock, is every other video of yours talking about Black Templars? Do you know why? Because I've seen it. I've seen the upcoming crusade, and it is the most beautiful thing I have ever bloody witnessed. This is why I keep talking about it, because when it hits, when the crusade comes, no pity, no remorse, no fear. You will shake, you will tremble at the power of the sons of Rogel Dawn. It's going to be that bloody beautiful. So yes, that's why I always keep talking about Black Templars, because they're definitely on the horizon. I don't know when. I know a lot of people keep asking, when's it coming out? This year? Next year? I have no idea. I don't think GW know, because GW are pushing everything bloody back towards, you know, because of coronavirus, aka Nurgle's plague. There's so much that's being pushed back, and, you know, the warehouse situation, just everything going on at GW at the moment. And that actually brings up another point as well, which is we still haven't got the Grey Knights and the Thousand Sun stuff, which I think they actually may show off or talk about a bit more during this event as well, because for those of you who don't know, we're supposed to be getting a Grey Knight versus Thousand Sun Boxer. In that boxer, apparently, is going to be the new Thousand Sun Sorcerer. I forgot what his name's called now, please forgive me. And apparently we're supposed to be getting the new Castellan Crow model a part of that box set. I'm not too sure they're going to be sold separately. I would probably say they've got to do it like what they did with Ragnar and Gaz Skull, where they sold them in a box set, and then, like, was it like 4-6 months later, retailer, you actually got them to buy separately, because if something that GW love is that they love to sell you a box set with 2 new models in there and everything else is just old stuff. And that leads me on to the next point. Bloody hell, there's so many points a part of this, which is the Beast Snagger box set. This is supposed to be coming out this month. If we're going to see anything Beast Snaggerish, then I want to see the box set. I want to see, like, you know, the sprues in there. I want them to see, like, you know, what, like, books we're getting in there and stuff like that. You know, like they've been doing, like, the AOS Dominion stuff they did last week when they're showing it all off, like the box set and everything like that. I would like to see that for the Beast Snaggers, because I know a lot of people are wondering how much is stock are they gonna have? Is it gonna be FOMO? What is it? Like, what are they doing? GW haven't really had a lot of success with box sets over the last couple of months. I know the Dominion one is still in stock, but a lot of people are saying there's a reason for that, Valorant, because, you know, not a lot of people are really interested in AOS and not really interested in that Dominion box set, so that's why they've got plenty left. Again, I'm not wading into that water because people say, oh, he hates Dominion, he hates AOS, Valrak, what a prick. Well, you know, I am a bit of a prick, but, you know, that's just a part of life at the end of the day. Anyway, I'm going to call the video here. It's been fun. It's been emotional, as always. I would love to get your thoughts and feedback on this upcoming show. I'm going to be live streaming it for those of you who don't know. So if you're going to be anywhere, make sure you're on my channel at 5 p.m. British summertime, not British Standard Time. I always say British Standard Time. British summertime. It starts at 6, but I'm doing an hour early because we like to do a little bit of a hype. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. See you now. Have a great day, and bye-bye.